Face to Face, the program
that frontally discusses
political and social issues in Nigeria. The weekly program brought to you on Wednesday by 6 p.m. Nigerian time, anchored by Prince Ewemade Concourse, powered by GCSDN.
Join us.
Hello, and good evening to all our wonderful viewers all over the world, and welcome to Face program. This is the program where we frontally discuss political and social issues in Nigeria. This weekly program is brought to you every Wednesday, 6 p.m. Nigerian time, anchored by my humble self, Prince Ewemade Concourse. Today's topic: how can Nigeria ever be free from their oppressors? Freedom is not free. Yes, we all know that. We need to fight for our freedom. Today, all the countries on the Western atmosphere are completely free, or at least partially free, because they stood up to the tyrannies in their country and our countries to demand for freedom. Nigerians Nigeria deserve a better life, quality education, affordable healthcare facility, good roads network, low cost housing and low cost housing and civil servant innovation, civil servants, low sorry, I beg your pardon, low cost housing for civil servants. Yes. Innovative and technology driven jobs for the unemployed youths of Nigeria. Yes. Freedom is not free, like I said in my opening speech. How can Nigerians ever be free from their oppressors? We are not free. We are still stewards or stooge to our masters. I mean, our oppressors, not our masters, our oppressors. The oppressors in every ways. The oppressors with their political offices. The office we elected them as our representative. They are supposed to be answerable to us, but the case of Nigerian politicians is different. We are therefore answerable to them. How do we break away from this mentality or this slavery by the Nigerian political rulers? We need to break away one way or the other. 2023 general election is just around the corner. This is an opportunity for us to break away from these masters or claim masters who are also our oppressor, because they are our oppressor. They know what is right that they need to do for their citizens, but they refuse to do it. They travel far and wide to great countries like the United States, Canada, Great Britain, Australia, and other Western countries that are developed for their own citizens' comfort. They travel, they see, they witness things that is being done in those climes, but they come back home to continue to oppress the citizens of our fatherland, Nigeria. They travel for medical whenever they are sick. They have medic pain. They travel overseas to seek for medical attention, leaving the less privileged Nigerians, the poor masses, to their fate. There are no viable hospitals. Medicine, 99.9% of the medications we have in hospitals in Nigeria are fake drugs. They are oppressing us in every ramification of life. They are oppressing us through our God's given commonwealth, which is the resources that are supposed to belong to every Nigerian, irrespective of your tribe, your religion, or where you choose to worship. They are oppressing us in our education. ASU was on strike for almost 7 months or 8 months thereabout. Students were home, but their children have been sent overseas to school to get a Western or standard education. They are oppressing us in education. They are oppressing us by not providing us good roads, potable water where people are left to their own fate to sink borehole in the 21st century, to sink borehole in order for them to get water. They are oppressing us in every given opportunity. They oppress Nigerians. When election season is already at the corner, they will come to bribe the Nigerian electorate with rice, oil, tomatoes, with anything that they know they can use to lure the gullible Nigerian electorate. They are oppressing us. Oppression is not part of the way of life for most Nigerians. Oppression. They live under tyranny. People used to complain about late General Sani Abacha. They call him all kind of names. If you compare the era of Sani Abacha with the present era of leadership or the crops of leadership we have today, you will give credit to late Sani Abacha. Under Sani Abacha, Nigeria did not borrow any money. Nigeria didn't borrow. We had enough. In spite the cries by Nigerians, but Nigeria was far better off under Sani Abacha. Yes, I'm not supporting a dictator, but the truth must be told. We must continue to tell the truth, no matter how convenient it is to us. So I must therefore, it is my duty to tell Nigerians that under late Sani Abacha, that we all call the dictator, was far better off under General Muhammadu Buhari. General Muhammadu Buhari is the Minister of Petroleum. Under his leadership, over 20 billion naira disappeared. As we speak, Nigeria, the NFPC, has not remitted a single dime from the beginning of this year till now. They are oppressing us. This is our commonwealth. Not your father's money, not your mother's money, not your family's money, but our commonwealth. We all deserve better than what we are getting today. We are supposed to be living life like the Bahrainians, like the Qatarians, like the Saudis, that they have nothing compared to what we have in our fatherland. But in spite of this, we have been oppressed by those we elect to serve us. They are supposed to be our servants. They are supposed to be called, addressed as the public servant. But today they are our public masters. They are oppressing us in every given opportunity. We have oil, but we have three in the refinery that was under late Sani Abacha. I think two of them were built under late Sani Abacha, if I'm not mistaken. But we do not refine our own crude oil. We export our crude oil because of them to inflate the price and the price of returning it back, for them to pad it up and make their money. They export our crude oil and import it back into Nigeria as a refined petroleum. They are oppressing us. That is oppression. Because those who are charged with the responsibility, or those agencies who are in charge, they are making fortune to the detriment of you and I, the average Nigerians. They are oppressing us. So my question is to my wonderful viewers all over the world: How can how can Nigeria ever be free from their oppressors? That is the topic for today. We need to find a way to break away from the hands of our oppressor. And the only opportunity for us to do this is February 25th, 2023. We must break away from our oppressors. The only way we can do this is to go out en masse with our PVC and send the ruling party, APC, packing and say no to PDP because they also have their own opportunity to change the narrative of Nigeria for 16 years, but they did not. APC has been in power for 7.5 years, almost 8 years, going to 8 years now. They've not been able to do anything, but they continue to oppress Nigerians. Looting became the normal thing within the APC administration. These are the same people who cried, who barricaded Third Million Bridge, took advantage, and sent General and sent Goswell, sorry, yeah, good luck, Ebele Jonathan packing. The man quietly stepped aside and said, "My ambition is not worth the blood of innocent Nigeria." He moved on with his life. Today, history have vindicated that man, that his own administration, that they call the clueless administration, was even far better than the generals without ammunition. The general that are unable to defend the sovereignty of Nigeria, a whole major general, an army commander during the Biafra War. Under his watch, Nigeria is bleeding insecurity at the highest level in our nation's history. We have been oppressed in the media, in the social media, people being arrested. Imagine the president of the wife to the president of Nigeria, Aisha, had to arrest someone because of what they put out on social media. That is all. They are oppressing us, Nigerians. We need to rise up. We need to take to send these people packing. Their frustration they brought upon 1.3 million Nigerians. That's enough to send these people packing. I mean, 133 million Nigerians who are, you know, according to the index, highly affected by poverty. 133 million Nigerians are highly affected by poverty. You should use your PVC to send these people packing. The youth, especially, who are mostly affected because there's no job. Education used to be the key to success, but in Nigeria, education is not the key to jackpot. Education is not the key to travel out of Nigeria. This is not the Nigeria that our founding father left for us. This is not the vision of our founding father. I'm very sure. I'm very sure right now that Tafa Balewa, Azik, Pawo, Anthony Nauro, all of them will be turning in their grave, regretting of fighting for independence so early. If they knew that this would be the Nigeria of today. If I have the opportunity to write a letter to these people who fought for our independence, my letter will say, dear founding father, Anthony Nahoro, who moved the motion for independence, Pawolo War, the president Nigeria never had. Azik Tafabalewa, the Nigeria that you dreamt of, the Nigeria that you foresaw, that made you people to sacrifice and fought for the independence of Nigeria. It's not the same Nigeria that I, Prince Ewemade Konkon, is currently living under today. It is sad that I must say, it is very disappointing that those you trusted with power of authority after your dismiss, they've not been able to do anything different. They've not been able to change the narrative of Nigeria. They continue to oppress the people, the citizens of your great nation. They continue to oppress us in every way. In education, that used to be the key to success. In agriculture, Nigeria was known for agriculture, cocoa, timber, and all. Today, we cannot even export timber out of Nigeria. Today, we cannot even export cocoa out of Nigeria. Today, Nigeria is importing food like the way people are importing cars. Nigeria do not longer consume what they produce because of fake products. There are many things I would have loved to express on this letter, but the sad part is we have a man who was once a commander under the Biafran War, General Muhammadu Buhari. He has disappointed Nigerians from all walk of life, from the east, north, south to west. Every Nigerians are frustrated under his leadership. He has not been able to manage our country's economy. NNPC, as the minister of NNPC, he has embezzled more than the previous administration. Nigerians are leaving Nigeria in droves in search of greener pastures. I am a Nigerian living overseas. I am sad. I am disappointed. My heart bleeds for my nation. I will stop here for now. Continue to rest in peace, my great heroes. Yes, we are disappointed by those who are supposed to serve us. The public servants are now public masters. This is not the Nigeria we of this generation pray to hand over to the next generation. Nigerians, use your PVC on the 25th February 2023 to tell the ruling party and the opposition party, APDP, how frustrated you have become. You can no longer tolerate the Nigeria of today. If God forbid, Peter Gregory Obi and Dr. Yusuf Ahmed Dati of Labour Party are not officially declared after the election, there might be no more a country called Nigeria. I thank you all. Stay blessed, and I'll see you again, same time, same time, same place next week. God bless you.